Hey beauty warriors, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about my February faves and fails. I'm going to try and do this monthly and be consistent with it properly. But anyways, okay, so I've got 8 items that really rang it in this month, and I've got 8 items that really shit the bed this month. They're pretty much all from the drugstore, and actually straight up, a lot of this was supposed to be for a drugstore try-on for the beginning of February. But I found that so much of it was just garbage. I didn't like it. That we had to just use it for the month, create a fail video because it was just so disappointing. So let's get right into it. I want to start talking about my faves, and we'll leave the fails to the end. None of these are in any particular order, by the way, too. Like I just made a list. I think I started from the base and worked my way out. So first on my list is this NYX High Glass Primer. So this is kind of sort of, you know, right in that Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter wave, the glass skin K-beauty wave and all that kind of jam. It is a glowy primer. It's not slippery or anything. It's not, you know, there's no silicone or anything of that sort in there. It's really quite nice. So this is in the color Moonbeam. There's 3 shades in the line. So I think this is the lightest shade actually. Yeah, this is 01. This is Moonbeam. Then there's also a Rose Quartz and Sandy Glow. I'll show it to you. I'm wearing it today. So it's really lightweight. It absorbs really, really well. It's not oily. Your makeup will actually stick to it. And if you're an oily skin girl, you don't want to get that nice dewy kind of look. Like this isn't like high shine or anything like that. Like don't get misled by this. This is not high shine. It's pretty low key, but it's subtle, but it looks good. You get 1 fluid ounce, 30 milliliters in this. The only thing I didn't like about this is, I guess that it's not very intense, I suppose, but there's other products for that, so it's okay. It doesn't sit well on my nose. Did I mention that yet? I don't think it sits well on my nose. I'm gonna not put that on my nose from now on, because I found it kind of like, it would just, it wasn't right around there. Whatever. It's a beautiful little primer. I like it a lot. Okay, so number 2, I have a foundation from CoverGirl. This is a CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream in the color 540 Medium. So this is a light coverage BB cream. It's a BB cream. I'm still kind of confused about BB creams, but whatever. So this claims to be for oily skin. If you bake it, it'll last 4 to 6 hours without getting too shiny. I find if you don't, you know, like heavily set it, it will get shiny pretty quickly, but whatever. It doesn't crease all that badly. It will crease. I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't crease, but it will crease. But it's not horrible as far as drugstore foundations are concerned. I'm pretty impressed. A con, I suppose, is that it has a light scent to it. It's not awful or anything. It goes away pretty quickly. Yeah, after 4 to 6 hours, it will get oily. So I mean, that's all right for, I guess, whatever. It's drugstore. Shade range was kind of poor. I'm not gonna lie. This is a 540 Medium. Doesn't quite match me. It's way too peachy. I find a lot of drugstore foundations run a little too peachy in the medium range. And yeah, that's kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, you can see it's just too pink. But that's okay. I made it work. I'm wearing it today. It goes on really, really well. It goes on very smoothly. It's kind of gel-like almost. But very even coverage, very lightweight coverage. You just don't really feel it. It absorbs really nicely. And like I said, it doesn't crease all that bad. It's pretty standard. 1 fluid ounce, 30 mil. And yeah, they could probably do a little bit better with a better shade range. Those are my complaints with that one. Okay, moving on. And number 3, I have a concealer. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer. I have this in the shade 040 Medium. So it's got this fun little doe foot applicator. So this stuff sits really nicely under my eyes. And that's saying something. And I'm really, really stunned that a drugstore foundation nailed it like that. So I think I got the wrong color. If for under my eyes, I think I would have gotten like 1 shade up. Again, too peachy. It's kind of a thing. So this is 10 mil, 0.34 fluid ounce. It's medium coverage. And like I said, minimal creasing. This says it has caffeine and antioxidants in it. So it'll keep you all plumped and ooh. Yeah, I really like the doe foot. It can fade though, which is a little bit of the downside to that. And over time, like, you know, like you just touch stuff, or I have a hood and I gotta cover it, my hair touches it or whatever. And I find it'll transfer off. Same thing with the high points of my cheeks. It's okay though. For what it is, I think this is a really great concealer. I'm going to keep trying to use it and see if I can't find better shades or something. In number 4, we have the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. So this is in 612 Translucent Light Medium. This is a super finely milled lightweight setting powder. It's great to bake with. I've been doing a lot of baking lately. I'm finding that's one of the best ways to keep my oiliness in check. It's very brightening, very, very finely milled. I had my pores kind of filled up when I was putting my makeup on. I was using a brush today, and I'm still getting used to using a brush, but I have a great brush. I'll show it to you. So I ended up getting my pores all filled up, and it looked really gross, and I baked. Disappeared my pores. My pores look great now. Yeah. So this is, I recommend this, absolutely. It wasn't terribly expensive. The only downside, okay, there's a few downsides to this, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so it can make you ashy. If I dust this all over my face, this will make me ashy. So this I will only bake with, and then I'm gonna set my face with something else entirely, because it's like, it looks bizarre. Like it'll lighten your makeup by quite a bit. And it's stingy. It's really, really stingy. There's only 0.26 ounces, 7.5 grams in there. I have this Ciate Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. American drugstore type stuff. It's not really available in Canada. But this has 15 grams of powder in it. And like, okay, this is stingy. But so what? It's good. I enjoy it. I definitely recommend that powder. The brush I used. Okay, it's a little dirty. I'm really, really sorry. So this is a Sigma 3D HD Max Kabuki brush. So it has this really cool geometric shape at the top of it. Okay, so I grabbed this at Winners. I think it was part of like a kit around Christmas time. And it had like a brush cleaner and brush cleaner foam and everything, like, you know, those silicone brush cleaners and brush cleaner foam. I bought it because I really, really wanted to try this, and it is awesome. This is really, really great. I mentioned in my last video that I've been trying really hard to learn how to use brushes more to apply my base. And I typically don't like it because I find it fills up my pores quite a bit. So this brush is really, really useful. It's not like flawless or anything like that. Like obviously tons of user error, but it's great for getting into places, you know, like places, you know. And just the shape of it, I can buff with this because of the shape of it. It's just like the pressure is just right, because this is just one, like, it's a ridge right here, and it's perfect for buffing. If you have like difficulty putting on base, throw this guy down, you're gonna enjoy it. This is the 6th item. This is the NYX Fill and Fluff Brow Pencil. So I've used this quite a bit. So it's your standard triangular shape pencil. But check out this brush. So I think Fenty has a brush just like this as well too. So it's kind of like one of those, what the heck you call those things, brushes. So it's this little, you know, like dense brush, and you use it to fluff out your brows. So this is a really creamy formula. I'm wearing it today. There's a little bit of a learning curve to it, but even if you don't have a ton of brows, you can still use this, and it looks natural. It looks pretty decent. So you can go a little wild with it. Like I said, it's got a little bit of a learning curve, but once you figure out how to use that brush and how much to apply and how to like move it so that it looks natural, I think this is a really, really great brow pencil. So I've got this in espresso. There is 0.2 grams or 0.007 ounces in here. So I guess that's not very much, is there? Let's see. Yeah, this is just that. That's not a ton, but whatever. I definitely recommend that eyebrow pencil. Okay, so I have this e.l.f. liquid liner. It's great. You get a ton of product in here too. There's 3.5 mil, that's 0.13 ounces, whatever. That's at least double what you would normally get. Like other stuff, you get like 1.5 mil. It's over double the standard amount. You can hear it in there, that's great. So it's got this long brush tip. It's very, very, you can get precise. It dries really quickly. There's no bleeding either, which is super bonus. I really like that because I'm old and creepy. Downsides to this though, it's kind of glossy. I'm wearing it today. I mean, I'm not wearing a lot of it, but I'd imagine if you wear big, big wings, that would really show up. Like it's quite glossy. And it's a bit runny, like you get a lot of product, that's fantastic, but it doesn't have much of like a good stopper or anything. It doesn't like squeeze the product off all that well. So it can be a little bit runny, and just be careful with that, but I definitely recommend that product. Last items in my faves is this L'Oreal Bambi mascara. So this is a new mascara. It's 8.5 mil, 0.28 ounce. So it's marketed to give you those Bambi eyes, like a big doe eye. You know, it's actually really nice. I really, really like it. So it's on me right now. I got a lot of liquid liner stuck in my lashes, so it's a little bit clumpier than it would normally look. But once told me that the formula of any mascara is usually kind of the same. It's actually the applicator that really is awesome. So I don't know if that's something with this applicator, but I really like it. It doesn't look weird or fancy or special or anything like that. It looks pretty standard, but I really, really like this mascara. Okay, so fails. I have 8 fails as well. So let's get right into it. When was the last time you saw something new from Annabelle? When was the last time you heard of Annabelle? Like Annabelle, what the fuck is Annabelle? But Annabelle's been around since I was a little kid. So Annabelle is OG in Canadian drugstores. They're just not very interesting. So I've got this Perfect Fit Matte Liquid Foundation. You get in the color 210 Medium Dark. You might be asking, but why, Nicole? You are not medium dark. Well, according to them, I am. And here's the thing. This is not the right color. The color down from it is pale. It's just true medium or natural medium or something like that. The next color up, 220, Sand, I think, actually did match me. And I ended up getting this anyways because I figured that sand would be too yellow. It feels nice going on. Pores looked okay, but it looks so aging. It just settles into every line. It creates lines that weren't previously there, little lines that were thinking about showing up. It's kind of like misleading because it feels so hydrating to put on, you know, like you're putting it on. It feels like you're putting on cream. It really doesn't apply very well. Like it feels like you're putting it on evenly. When you look, it's actually patchy. It doesn't look right. It does keep moving, so you can keep blending it, but it doesn't look right at all. If you try and build it up, it creates quite a bit of texture. Very, very creasy. I don't like the shade range. I think the shade range sucks. There was 2 deeper than this. Like I said, the next deeper would have matched me a little bit better, maybe if I mixed the 2 together. And then like a deep or something like that. And that's crap. That's not good. Like, what the hell? It's just terrible shade range and just terrible quality. I didn't like that at all. Moving on, we're gonna talk about the Rimmel Jelly Bronzer. So Rimmel's in the jelly market. It's actually a little bit like runny. This is a jelly bronzer. There's 2 shades available. There's one matte, there's one shimmer. So I got the matte and I skipped the shimmer. You get 4.93 grams, 0.31 ounces. It is easy to apply. It has a lot of slip. It's kind of like watery and a little goes a long way. So it feels kind of, you know, like lightweight and you can work it. Problem with it though is that it's really wet and it can disrupt what's underneath there depending on what's down there. And it's orange. Oh, she's orange. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it doesn't look quite right. Like it looks brown in there, but then like, and it's light too, right? So like it's not, yeah, like where you can build it up. It will build up. It's not deep enough. It's not deep enough for a lot of people, and it's orange. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I repurposed it and put it on my eyelids today and combined it with another product from my fails list this month, and then patted it down with this, which for some reason in my mind I thought was going to match my face, and it did not. Luckily, I can use it to set cream products on my lid. So that's my look today. I honestly thought that this was going to be a blush. This is from CoverGirl. This is the Clean Fresh Cooling Stick in the color 100 Pink Thrill. So you get 7 grams of it. It's 0.24 ounces. So this is what she looks like. So I thought this was going to be like a shimmery blush, and it's not really. So it's okay. This is a unique sensation. I'll give it that. But it's like a really glittery shimmer. I get not glittery. It's like, I don't know, satiny. The smell of this is unbearable though. This is so heavily scented, so heavily perfumed. I cannot stand it. It is, It's really nicely blendable though. Like you can really work it in, but you better hope you got no texture to put that on, because your texture is going to show up. Absolutely. The sensation is, I think, unnecessary. Nobody asked for this. It's cooling. It's cold. Like it's very, very cold to the touch. I don't think I like that. I don't think that's good for my skin. Well, you've got some chemical in there to make it feel like that, and that's just not necessary. And boy, does that ever smell. Ooh. And yeah, this is misleading. This really made me think that that was going to be deeper and like blushier. Anyways, maybe that's my bad for misunderstanding, but I don't like it. Moving on, I have a brow product from Revlon. This is the Revlon Color Stay brow tint. So this is in the color dark brown, 710 dark brown. It's 1.8 mil, 0.06 ounces. So you get this really fine tip. Yeah, okay, I'm down with that. That's cool, 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 cool. Thanks for the tip. But does that look dark brown? On makeup, it looks dark brown. Okay, it doesn't show up like this on my face. Okay, fine. It does look a little dark brown on my hand. But I'm telling you, it does not show up dark brown on your bald spots. You look kind of dark in your existing lashes, I suppose. But if you try and build it up, it actually is really, really glossy. And it looks bizarre as all hell. So I don't recommend this. I don't recommend this at all. It dries down too slowly too. And it's stingy too. I have this Unbeliever brow, which also sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But there's like 4.5 mil in here. Look at the difference between the two. If you're gonna suck, at least give me a lot of product to at least try and really give it a go. Give it a fair shot. Next item I have is some eye products. Again from Rimmel. So this is the Wonder Swipe 2-in-1 eyeshadows. So I have two shades, and one's My Bay and the other one is called Ballin'. So this is a liner that's supposed to be able to be turned into a shadow. So I've had these for a little while now. One of them came like all dried out. This My Bay one, this pink one. No bueno. Okay, so these are super glittery. So even if you do manage to build it up into an actual shadow, which is difficult, it's so glittery. But it doesn't, okay. Like, how am I supposed to work that? And, okay, fine, I'm being like a little bit careless with it right now. But I have really, really tried. And boy, does it ever go overboard. If you try and make a look with this, their website claims that you can make endless combinations with this, but it's fine as just a liner. But anything past that, oh boy, like look at the glitter involved in that. That's a little too much. That's way too much. Doesn't make very good, doesn't make a very good eyeshadow at all. Setting spray. Got this Physicians Formula 24 karat gold collagen setting spray. You get 3.4 fluid ounces, 100 milliliters. That's a lot. I mean, that's pretty good. So this is a glowy spray. It's a setting spray, claims to have collagen. Titular name, collagen. If it's collagen in the product and you're not consuming the collagen, it's not going to work. But it is a good hydrator, so I suppose. But yeah, that's bullshit and a terrible selling feature. And this was kind of expensive too. So my problem with this is there's way too much of it. You get, I'm soaking myself. I'm soaked. Way too much of it. And it's splotchy too. I tried to give it another go today. I don't know if you can see the glitter all over me, but it's like, it just leaves like glitter splecks all over. I don't like it. You can't blend it out sometimes, and it's just way too much of it comes out. I definitely do not recommend this. I don't mind spraying it like on my finger or something like that and going underneath my eyes a little bit if they're kind of dry. That actually kind of works out really nicely. I don't mind it. But as a setting spray, oh, that's terrible. That's way over the top. Way too much. I don't need to drench my face. And it's like, it'll run down your face if you're not careful. It'll ruin everything. It's terrible. Okay, so for lips, I have this NYX Dazed and Diffused Lip Crayon, lip pencil thing. So you get, sorry, this looks ugly. I was using it. So you get this fat lip pencil and this little blendy brush. And you're supposed to put it on the inside of your lips and then blend it out. This is a horrid color. Absolutely horrid color called Roller Disco. Oof. I do not recommend this one. It's way too pale. I repurposed it today and blended it with Rimmel Jelly Bronzer on my eyelids. I think I actually put a little bit on my lips today too and mixed it all in with my lip colors. The rest of my lips today. I don't like it. It looks awful, gives you a butthole mouth. It diffuses, I suppose, but it just doesn't look right. The color is just not right. Okay, that's my fault for buying it, but I mean, it looks like it should be right. Okay, so the last product in my fails, So this was featured in my last drugstore try-on. So this is the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Jelly Highlighter in the color Gold. I really gave it a go. Really tried. So you get 9.5 mil and that's 0.32 ounce. It's a highlighter. It's like this like orange gold. Like it just doesn't look right. It's not right for me at the very least. Maybe I should have gotten a different color, but this, ooh, I don't like it. It's chunky. You know, like it's like it'll build up texture. The glitter itself is kind of chunky too that's in there. Like it's not like a big glitter, but it's not nice. It doesn't blend so fantastic. Once it's dry, it wipes off and flakes off. I mean, obviously I'm building it up quite a bit, but it's just an ugly highlighter, at least on me. Mostly because of the texture. And it'll take your base off if you're trying to apply it. So it'll like build right up on top of your base and you're like, oh my God. So you try and blend it out. Takes the base off with it. I don't recommend. I don't like it. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me with my February faves and fails. I'm gonna try and stay consistent with this. Hopefully this isn't too long and I didn't drone on incessantly or look at my notes too much. Sorry. Thank you so much guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. We'll leave the fails to the end because I feel like some people just like, that's like their favorite part, but it's just rude to start with it. Like, I know that's what you came for. I know that's what you came for the titties, but you're going to have to read the article first. Okay. Just don't make it orange. God, what's up with the drugstore and orange? Ugh. Boo.